Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this Sunday evening. Back to you again with another edition of the Gilmore Chronicles right here on the official home of the Gilmore Chronicles, TGC Reborn. This is episode number 183 of the Gilmore Chronicles Reborn series. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, hit that subscribe button down below, and subscribe to all my early channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, at my Twitter link in the description box. And most importantly, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell and turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload. And that's it. So like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified of when I go live or when I do a video like this, so you never miss out. And if YouTube doesn't send out my videos, just keep refreshing my channels as much as you can. And when the new videos go up, you know when they go up. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, I know we're about 45 minutes away from the Survivor Series. I know this is a little bit late. I should have done it earlier today, but I was fucking tired. And I had some chores to do in the house. And kind of getting ready for Thanksgiving this Thursday. Even though I gotta work. Fuck sucks! So, kind of rearranging things in Casa del Gilmore. Got the Rose's mom coming over this week to spend Thanksgiving with us, and her family's gonna come over later this week as well to celebrate Thanksgiving. I'll be at work, which sucks. Then I gotta work Black Friday, which sucks. I gotta work Saturday, which I really don't care. But same schedule as this past week, so I'm working till 11 o'clock. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then probably have next Sunday off so I can watch the Rams and the Niners game on Fox. Hopefully it's on Fox, but I don't know what the game of the week is next week. So hopefully I can do that. Probably gonna celebrate Thanksgiving with my parents on next Sunday. I would do it Wednesday, but I just want to take this 4 days off that I have before I go in for Thanksgiving, just sleep and rest up and get a little bit better, because I've been like under the weather lately. I've been having panic attacks. I had a really bad one yesterday, and yesterday was a really bad day at work. My supervisors are screaming at each other. Customers screamed at one of my managers, and the other manager had to come in and break it up. Because basically we have no help on the weekend. Just me and the managers doing there, and it's we have to unload the truck. It's only 2 people doing the fucking truck, which fucking sucks. It is what it is. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but yeah, 3 people, 3 people at a job is not good, especially in retail. Not good. But I digress. So hopefully in the future we'll hopefully get more people, but to help out, especially me on what I gotta do in my area. But it is what it is. All right, like I said, it's about 45 minutes, maybe 30, almost a half hour away from the WWE's final Big 4 pay-per-view of the year, the Survivor Series 2020. About a half hour away. Got the pre-show on now. I don't give 2 shits about the pre-show. Probably just going to talk about all the matches that are going to be on the show. Don't give 2 shits. And the main show starts at 7. I got the I don't have it on the pre-show on now on my TV. I'm watching the Jets try to come back. They're down 31-20 to the Chargers going into the 4th quarter. Probably not gonna win, but you never know. And you never know. But it looks like they're about to go 0-10. really tanking this season. 6 more games to go, and they'll be 0-16. My Niners were off this week. they're getting a lot of guys back from injury, like Debo and Mostert, and a couple other guys coming back from the COVID list that this week. Thankfully, got the bye week this week. So next week they play the Rams in Los Angeles. Gonna be a hard game. You know, no Jimmy G still. He's out, I think, till the end of the season. Kittle's out for the season, supposedly. There's rumors he might come back next week. I doubt it, but looks like his season's over. You know, they're 4-6, and they're still in the running for the playoffs. Even though, you know, the Packers, I don't know what they're doing today against the Colts. Yeah, someone checked it was tied. Packers are the number 1 seed. Then you got the Saints, and I think the number 2 seed. You got I think Seattle as the number 3 seed. Basically, right now the Eagles and in the NFC least, because the NFC East sucks. They're at 3-6-1, barely holding on to that NFC East lead. So they're the number 4 seed. You got you got pretty much 5, 6, and 7 are the Bears, the Buccaneers, the Arizona Cardinals, and the Rams. And then on the outside looking in is the Niners. So they're basically, I think, 2 games behind the last playoff spot, which is the 7th seed. So, you know, next 6 games going to be very important for the Niners and for all the other teams, basically the 5 to 7 seed. See who gets those seeds. But we'll see. Hopefully, you know, the Rams and the Cardinals kind of cancel each other out, and the Niners can kind of leapfrog over them into maybe the 6th seed or the 7th seed, even though they'll be on the road against the 3 seed or the 2, 3, or 4 seed. They'll be on the road, but we'll see what happens. But you know, next week's going to be a very hard game. The week after that, the Monday night game in Buffalo, going to be another hard game. And, you know, the Bills are fucking NFC West bulldozers. They beat Seattle. They beat the Rams. They lost to I think they lost to the Cardinals. They had them beat and choked. So we'll see what happens, what they do with the Niners. But, you know, but we'll see. You know, like I said, I think the Niners they may make it at 8-8, maybe 9-7. If they go 7-9, I don't think they're gonna make it. But we'll see. And that's basically that. All right, enough about football. Enough about that. I know it's Sunday, but it is what it is. All right, so we got the Survivor Series coming up in a little bit. I just want to get this video up real quick before I start watching it, because I got nothing better to do on Sunday. You know, I could watch the Sunday night game, the Raiders and the Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders on Channel 4, but I might flip in between that because I got picture-in-picture and all that good stuff, because I got it like that. You wish you did, but, you know, because I make more money than you fuckers do. Just saying. So yeah, so Survivor Series, the last of the big 4 pay-per-views tonight. Not looking forward to it. You know, they got 7 matches on the card, and it's as they're portraying it this year, the best of the best between Raw and SmackDown. And we got champions versus champions, like the Raw Women's Champion versus the SmackDown Women's Champion, the Intercontinental Champion versus the United States Champion, the Raw Tag Team Champions against the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Universal Champion against the WWE Champion. You know how it goes. Survivor Series, you know, has been over the last 15, 20 years. I mean, last year we saw it with NXT. Sadly we're not getting NXT this year, but it is what it is. Because they got War Games coming in 2 weeks on pay-per-view. So the final takeover of the year, takeover 32, I believe, is War Games. And then you got TLC after that to end the year for the WWE. And we got Final Battle for Ring of Honor coming up around in about two and a half weeks. That should be exciting. We'll see that. But let me get to the matches and my predictions of this event. And I'm not gonna go in any order, and I'm just gonna mention the matches briefly, and that's basically it. So we got an 18-man battle royal. I mean, we couldn't find 2 more people to have a 20-man battle royal. But it's going to be Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. Obviously for nothing. But bragging rights, I guess. Basically going to have like the mid-carders and the jobbers on Raw and SmackDown. On Raw you got Ricochet. You probably have maybe a couple members of Retribution in there. Maybe like Ali and maybe Mace and T-Bar. Maybe Slapjack will be in there. I don't know. You got Shelton Benjamin. Maybe Cedric Alexander will be in there. Miz and Morrison are in it. Jeff Hardy, Elias are in it on the Raw side. And on SmackDown, you got Rey Mysterio. I think Dominic's in it. Buddy Murphy's in it. Or Murphy, whatever you want to call him. And you got, most of the superstars on SmackDown in that Battle Royal. I don't think Daniel Bryan's in it. Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler are in it. And I forget who else, but basically, like I said, the jobbers and mid-carders in that Battle Royal. Big E's, I think, Big E's in the Battle Royal. And my prediction for the Battle Royal, I personally don't care. But I'm going to go with Big E to win it. I mean, really, what are they doing with Big E? Really, what are they doing with Big E? They were supposed to give him this big, humongous push. And possibly facing Roman at WrestleMania for the Universal title. Giving him the Universal title at WrestleMania, giving his big moment and this big, humongous push. But, ever since they broke up the New Day, he's just been lost in the shuffle. It feels like he's in catering. And it's sad. Now it's basically doing segments with the Street Profits. Basically hyping up the New Day and their match. And not doing anything. He had that stupid... that feud with Sheamus that ended with that parking lot brawl, which he won. Then after that, nothing. Nothing. I mean, what are they doing with him? Is he just going to be there as a comedy act, really? I mean, come on. So maybe they'll do something, have him win. Maybe they'll start the push again. I don't know. But they're really fucking him up. It's sad. Really they should turn Big E heel and change him back to Big E Langston, the way that we saw him when he was in NXT, when he was the NXT World Champion. Oh yeah, you forget he was an NXT World Champion, don't you? And he was Intercontinental Champion as well. So, I think it was the Intercontinental Champion. Then he was with Dolph Ziggler and AJ as the bodyguard. Then he broke away from that, and then he started up the New Day after that. And he's been in the New Day for like the last 10 years. They finally broke him up, which sucks. But it is, it is what it is. But Anyway, I'm going with Big E to win. And that's basically it. Alright, then I'm going to start with the 5-on-5 matches between Team Raw and Team SmackDown. I'm going to start with the women's match. On Team Raw, we got Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, the women's tag team champions, teaming up with Peyton Royce and classy Lacey Evans and their partner Lana, who's been put through a table the last 9 times. They're taking on Team SmackDown, Bianca Belair, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Bayley, don't give me a hug, and Natalya. And, you're looking at this, you think SmackDown would win, obviously, because they got the better talent. I mean, Bianca is the EST of WWE. We saw her last year in that Team Raw, Team SmackDown, Team NXT match. She was just not AJ Styles phenomenal, but phenomenal. With Rhea Ripley, Io, Candice LeRae, and Toni Storm. Just obliterated Team Raw and SmackDown. But now Bianca's on her own on SmackDown. She's got Bayley, former women's champion, so she's basically the captain. You got Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott, basically just put in there because they had to put somebody on their team. They can't put Carmella on the team because she's now in that thing with Sasha, so she can't be on the team. So then they put I'm not gonna put Tamina on there because Tamina will be out first because she sucks. So they had to put Natalya in, who should have been in first, and then they had to drag it out every week, and then she finally gets the qualifying match. And, she beats Tamina in a squash match. Blah, blah, blah. Then you look at the Raw side, they took out Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke because Mandy got injured by Nia Jax, even though it was Mandy's fault. And Dana Brooke got attacked by Mia Yim, so it knocked her out. So in their place, they put Peyton Royce and classy Lacey Evans. I mean, you couldn't put Naomi in there. Where's Naomi? Where's Naomi been for the last 8 months? At home sucking Jimmy Uso's dick? Basically. I mean, really? You couldn't put Naomi in there? You couldn't call Charlotte Flair up? I mean, we haven't seen Charlotte in a while, since that injury she had. I don't know when she's coming back. Maybe at the Royal Rumble. Becky's about to pop with her baby. So she's out. Asuka's facing Sasha. So, I mean, Raw was very limited. And you got weak as fuck tag team champions in Shayna and Nia. Nia's fucking horrible in the ring. She's probably gonna injure somebody tonight. You know it's coming. It is what it is. But in the end, I'm gonna go with Team Raw to win. I think Lana's, and I said it before, I think Lana's gonna be the sole survivor. I think it's probably gonna be up to Lana. Everybody's gonna get eliminated but Lana, and then it's gonna be like maybe a 3-on-1 or maybe a 4-on-1. Who knows? But Lana is gonna be the weak link, and eventually, I think she'll pull off the impossible and win the match for Team Raw, and then you got Lacey and Peyton like all happy and everything. Like, yay, Lana, you're great, you did it. And then Shayna's shocked, and then Nia's like, fuck this bitch, puts her through a table. That's gonna happen. Lana's gonna win, go through a table for the 10th time. And then maybe the 11th time tomorrow on Raw. But we'll see. So I'm going with Team Raw to win. Whoop the fucking you. And that's that. All right, after that, we got the men's team. On Team Raw, we got AJ Styles. We got Keith Lee. Matt Riddle. You got Sheamus Fella and Braun Strowman on Team Raw. Taking on Team SmackDown of Jimmy Uso, Kevin Owens, Baron Corbin, Seth Rollins, and Otis, who got named on Friday Night SmackDown. And you look at this match, you think, two powerful teams, two not bad teams. Could put maybe Big E on SmackDown, but it is what it is. I don't know why they put Otis on there. They had to put the fat guy in. So, Team Raw's, uncombustible right now. They're at each other's throats. And really, you'd think Team SmackDown will win this, but, I think they might win this match. I think, I'm going to go Team SmackDown to win. I think, I think it's probably going to come down to Otis, and Otis is probably going to get the win for his team and for Chad Gable and the Alpha Academy, whatever the fuck it is. I just think Raw is uncombustible. Sheamus is gonna fight with Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman's gonna fight with Keith Lee, and then Matt Riddle's just gonna be dopey and come on, bro, let's freaking team up. And AJ just stuck in the middle, with Jordan, the big black diesel there, who may or may not get involved. I don't know. But I'm going to go Team SmackDown. I think they got a stronger team. So that's that. I'm going to go Team SmackDown to win. But we'll see what happens. All right, then we got United States Champion Bobby Lashley taking on Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn. I'm going to go with Bobby Lashley to win. I mean, this is a mismatch. I mean, Bobby Lashley, the CEO of the Hurt Business. I mean, he's just built like a fucking truck. Sammy, the master strategist, as they call him, the champion of the people. Him being mistreated. I mean, I don't blame him. The man steals fucking orphans from the orphanage in Mexico. He really should come back as El Generico. Just my opinion, but, ask Kevin Steen about that, but, I just think, Bobby Lashley's a stronger athlete. Sammy, getting the crap beat out of him in that 8-man tag team match with the Street Profits and the New Day on Friday Night SmackDown, and then having him having that altercation with Daniel Bryan. I don't know, that's gonna pick back up, and then maybe reliving their Intercontinental title feud after this event. That might happen on Friday Night SmackDown. I don't know. It might lead to something at TLC. Who knows? But he's getting disrespected left and right, and probably the downward spiral will continue. And Bobby Lashley's gonna put him in the Hurt Lock, break his neck, and he'll win the match and prove that the United States Champion is better than the Intercontinental Champion. That's it. So I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley to win that match, but we'll see what happens. All right, then we got the Street Profits taking on the New Day. This should be I think it might be match of the night. I hate to say it, but it might be. Two great tag teams. The New Day, 10-time tag team champions. Just, one of the best teams and the best tag team in the modern era. And then you got the Street Profits, an up-and-coming team. Former NXT champions, former current SmackDown champions, former Raw tag team champions. Gonna be a big match. They respect each other, but I think in the end, the Street Profits are gonna beat the New Day. I think the New Day are gonna pass the torch to the Street Profits. They're gonna become the best tag team in the WWE right now. and continue on as SmackDown champions. Probably lose it to Ziggler and Rude. I mean, really, there's no tag teams in the WWE right now on both brands. So I don't know who the New Day can lose to right now. Unless the Viking Raiders come back. You know, I don't know when Ivor's coming back from his neck injury. Eric's just basically jobbing in the 24/7 division. Which is a fucking shame to Eric Rowe. Sad. Very sad. But it is what it is. I'm going to go with the Street Profits to win and show that they're the best tag team in the WWE. And that's that. Because the Street Profits are up and they want the smoke. That's it. So, that's that. Then we got Asuka versus Sasha Banks, the boss. This should be a good match. You know, the rivalry between Asuka and Sasha. You know, they have 4 matches. They're tied at 2. This is the 5th match between these 2 gorgeous ladies. You know, Sasha beating Asuka at Extreme Rules. The horror show Extreme Rules. Thanks to Bayley. Then beating Asuka for the Raw Women's title on Monday Night Raw. You know, when Asuka had a 10 to Kairi Sane. Asuka won by countout, won the Raw Women's title. Then she loses it at SummerSlam. And then I think she lost another match on Raw to her. Oh, sorry about that. This should be a pretty, you know, good match to end the rivalry. You know, Sasha dealing with Carmella. I think Carmella's going to get involved again for the 4th straight time. She's going to get involved, distract Sasha. And I think Asuka's going to put her in the Asuka lock and make her tap. So I'm going with my first wife, Asuka, to get the match. And we'll see what happens from there. I got the Jets notifications are coming up. They're 34-26 with 4 minutes left. Surprised they didn't go for 2. But it is what it is. Maybe they'll try to see if the defense can stop them and maybe try to get a late touchdown run. But I think they're gonna go 110. At least they tried again, but it is what it is. Try, but only could get so far. That's that. And then that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So Asuka's gonna win that match. And that's it. Then we get to the main event, which I think is going to be the end of the show. We got Universal Champion Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, taking on Drew McIntyre, the WWE Champion. You know, we were supposed to be Randy Orton, but then Drew won the title on Monday Night Raw last week. And Randy's taking time off right now. He's coming back at the Royal Rumble. So they went with the better match, which is Drew and Roman. I think it'll be a good match, hard-hitting. You know, Drew do anything in his power to win. Roman, same thing. I think in the end, I'm gonna go with Roman. I mean, I think he's gonna beat Drew. Still make Drew look strong, but I think, you know, in the end, the Tribal Chief, the head of the table, is gonna win, and SmackDown is gonna win the bragging rights. The best of the best are gonna be the best brand this year. And, yeah, that's it. So I'm going with Roman to win. I would not be surprised if Drew does win. But, you know, makes Roman look strong. We gotta make Roman look strong. So, I mean, you know, kind of put a dent in Roman's little heel turn a little bit. Not much, but, you know, I think Roman will come back at TLC, whip somebody's ass. Probably in a TLC match, maybe against, I don't know, whoever he faces next, who I don't even know right now. So I guess we'll have to find out on SmackDown who Roman goes up against next. My hand was hurting, so I had to change my hand. Drew will probably go into... he might go into a feud with The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Though, we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of Bray Wyatt, we got the Phenom, The Undertaker. His final farewell. He'll probably give a big speech. We'll have, like, Savio Vega will be there. The Godfather will be there. Most of the people that know Taker will be there. Kane will be there, Vince McMahon will be there, HBK, The Game, Triple H will be there. So Taker will come out, give a big final farewell speech. Then the lights go out, or we hear the laughter of Bray Wyatt. Or maybe Alexa Bliss comes out, and she's like, "Hi, Taker!" You know, be all cute with her Harley Quinn outfit and her hair. So she'll come out, Taker gets distracted, then the lights go out, and she's like, "Let him in." And the lights go out. Not, you know, how the Fiend's lights go out. You know, they slowly go out. Then the lights completely go out. Then we hear the laughter of Bray Wyatt. And then the lights come on. Bray Wyatt's behind the Undertaker. He attacks the Undertaker with the mandible claw. Knocking him out. Putting him on the mat. Laying him out. Now everybody's looking on. Because they can't do anything. And that's probably what's gonna end that segment. I don't think it's gonna be. I wouldn't be surprised if that ends the show, the Taker speech. But I think Roman and Drew are gonna end the show. So the Fiend Bray Wyatt is gonna choke out the Undertaker, and that's gonna lead to Taker coming out maybe tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, or maybe appearing on the Firefly Funhouse. I don't know. And he's going to challenge Bray Wyatt to a match at WrestleMania 37. Probably a boneyard match, maybe a casket match. I don't know. That's going to be Taker's official final match. He's going to ride off into the sunset. Probably be in the Hall of Fame next year. Who knows? Hopefully. If they're talking about this final farewell. Maybe a precursor to him being headlining the Hall of Fame next year. But we'll never know. Maybe we won't know until after the Royal Rumble. So that's what's going to happen. He's going to Taker's going to get choked out by the Fiend. Maybe appear on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. Maybe get revenge, or they might have him. Sorry, I had to change hands. They might have Bray Wyatt, do his feud with Drew, and in between talk about the Undertaker a little bit. And then the Undertaker probably shows up maybe at the Royal Rumble and beats up Bray Wyatt. And that leads to, them maybe appearing on Monday Night Raw together. And Taker and the Fiend are in the ring. Or Taker and Bray are in the ring. And Taker looks at the WrestleMania sign. Everybody's all hype and everything. And then he goes, making the challenge. And Bray's laughing up a storm. And then, in between the promos for the next few weeks, Bray's like, "Well, you're going to retire. I'm going to retire you for good. I'm going to put you in the grave where you belong." And then Bray wins the match at WrestleMania 37. Taker goes into the Hall of Fame. Probably gets inducted by Kane or maybe Vince McMahon. I don't know. And he rides off into the sunset to bang Michelle McCool. That's it. That'll be the final time we see Taker in a match. We'll probably see him on TV every so often, maybe on a special edition of Raw. But, or maybe he'll be at the Hall of Fame to induct Kane when that happens, because Paul Bearer is already in. Good job. So Kane will probably be next to the Hall of Fame. So Taker will probably induct his brother. So we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. That's probably be after WrestleMania. That'll be the last time we probably see Taker. That's it. And what a good run he had. That's it. He's the Phenom. He's a legend. The GOAT. One of the many GOATs in wrestling. Hogan, Flair, Macho Man, Randy Savage. Sting. Taker's up there. The top 5 GOATs of all time. Jericho, we can put him as number 6. And, So that's pretty much it. That's my predictions for Survivor Series. So enjoy the Survivor Series coming up in a little bit. I'll be back later tonight on the Peter Goodwin YouTube Wrestling channel with my Survivor Series review. So I'll be live on the Peter Gilmore channel. So subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and we'll talk about the Survivor Series, talk about all the matches, and who comes out as the best of the best. And that's it. So thank you all for watching episode 183 of the Gilmore Chronicles. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, subscribe to all my other channels as well down below. Follow me on Twitter, and my Twitter link down below. If you're on Facebook, just type in Peter Gilmore. You'll find me somewhere. Maybe I'll friend you. Maybe I won't. You can always follow me on Facebook as well. So, you can follow me. You can friend me if you want. That's it. And yeah, that's it. So, thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore. I'm gonna go watch the Survivor Series right now, and then gonna wait for my lovely girlfriend to get back from shopping. Gonna get our turkey. Not the big turkey. We're getting a small turkey breast for Thanksgiving. And that's pretty much it. So, that's it. So thank you all for watching. Enjoy Survivor Series tonight. I'll be back later on after the pay-per-view to talk about it. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. If you're not down with that, well, fuck you, man. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.